What up, YouTube? This is LaPree the Barber with another tutorial. Can you believe it? I'm like cranking out these videos one by one. I do forgive me. I do apologize for not updating my channel. Um, but it's all good. I thank all 10 of my subscribers. I don't really do this for views and things like that. I do this because it helps me pass time during unemployment. So it's all good. So let's get into this. This is going to be like a shadow faded, some sort of like, I don't know, it's a fusion of a shadow fade with a design. So I have a 000 Speedomaster guard on my Andes Masters right now. And I'm kind of doing like a rough fade right now, going around the head a little bit because I'm not really tripping off the fade right now because I'm focusing on the design. So with the 000 in like a halfway open position, I'm going with the grain around his head. He's about a 3.5 on top in hair length. It may look shorter, but he has kinkier hair. So yeah, so again, got that 000. Now moved over to my Andes outliners. These aren't a T. These are just a basic square outliner. And doing my design. Again, these are just zigzags and curves. Forgive me for the quality of this video. It's very dark and it's in my house right now, so just bear with me. If you're annoyed with people talking, I'm very annoyed when people talk a lot during tutorials and things like that because I'm a visual learner. Go ahead and press that mute button and enjoy the video. If not, you're just going to hear me just commentating on my work. So yeah, I'm just having fun. I did this at the last minute. So yeah, so right now I did like a little zigzag, and the thing about designs is like you want to just double up. So you do one line, you want to leave about half an inch and do another line. And you want to just like, it's almost like doing like in preschool when you did like box letters, you wrote your name, you did like, you thought you were cool when you were able to like make it look bubbly. That's all I'm doing right here. It's just like I create a line and then I create another line under it to make it like a exciting like box design or something. I mean bubble design, whatever. So yeah, I did like a little swiggly S going around that swiggly S, and you want to make it look consistent. So right here I kind of lost sight of my vision. So not my physical vision, but like as far as the design vision. And so I kind of just did whatever. And the thing about designs is you got to have a little bit of confidence when you're doing them. Don't overthink it. Just do whatever comes to your mind, and you just try to make it look nice. Don't make those lines really thick. You just use the edge of your liner. As you can see, I'm not using the full flat out blade. I'm only using like the corners of my blade to achieve a look. And as you continue, as you get a little bit more advanced in doing your designs, you will see that things just come together. So okay, if I put a little line here, a little zigzag here, it makes it stand out a little bit more. So you can see he had a previous design before this, and you can kind of, if the previous design didn't fully grow in, you can kind of play with it and manipulate that previous design and kind of incorporate it into your new design. Or if not, you can just focus on a completely new design and fade out those other the other design that was there before, which I'm gonna do later on in this video. So yes, again, I'm just kind of going over the lines and figuring out how I'm going to achieve this desired look. It's fun, You get somebody who don't care about the aesthetics of their hair. This guy here, he clearly likes to have fun. He don't mind being festive. He don't mind being, you know, uh, innovative. So I'm always able to practice my designs on him, which is cool. So again, with my, I think that's a 000 Speedomaster Universal Guard, I'm kind of fading out that initial line that I created with the 000. And I'm going around and I'm fading out around that design. Like I said, with the previous design there, I'm fading that out. You can kind of see where I did a couple of loops and swirls. I'm kind of fading that out over the new design that I just did, and I'm going with the grain. And as you can see, this is a 000 Speedomaster Universal Guard, and I'm gently brushing the hair downward in a downward position with the grain of the hair growth, because I'm not trying to make the hair really light. I'm just trying to achieve a shadow-like fade. Okay. Now I'm kind of making sure all the hair is even. I got my my wall balding clipper here, and I'm just going around the head a little bit, making sure it's like even, because sometimes when you establish a fade with an afro, you can kind of see it pudge out, almost like a mushroom like effect. You can see the hair kind of puffed out, so I'm just going around and making sure it all kind of like blends in. And he likes to have a more rough, edgier look on top, so I didn't pick out the hair fully when I began the fading, because he just likes to keep it kind of like that kinkier, nappier look. Yeah. So now moving into my sharp razor. This is a Parker SR1 something. It's only like 20 bucks on Amazon. And I didn't apply any water on the scalp or anything. This is a complete dry shave. I prefer doing dry shaves, but I caution you to be very careful if you're thinking about doing this. I'm not a licensed barber, so I'm pretty sure you can get some better advice around sharp razor techniques if you just type that in. Sharp razor technique tutorials. There's some really great tutorials out there. But, you know, this is me doing my thing, self-taught, 100% self-taught, self-made, you know, hairstylist. So yeah, I'm just going over the design with my sharp razor to make it stand out way more. So what you do is you pull the scalp or the skin of the hair with the opposite hand that does not have the razor in it, and then it allows you to stretch that skin and get a closer cut. And I'm using very short movements. You don't have to do much with the razor. It's like the razor does its own work. I'm barely even touching it. And sometimes I prefer to freehand using the razor because I feel like I have way more control. But that takes a lot of experience. Again, I even taught myself how to do the sharp razor myself. I mean, it's not difficult if you just practice, you know, practice, practice, practice. And you may have to have a, you know, a doctor on call. But yeah, going over it with the razor. And as you can see here, we're moving on into the final results. My younger brother is filling in the background. He got his haircut too, the poodle in his hand. But yeah, as you can see, I gradually faded around the head again and left certain areas of the design darker and other areas of the design more faded out to create an abstract look. And I finished it off with a sharp razor lining. And yeah, he's feeling it. You know, most men wouldn't feel this type of haircut, but he likes it, and that's all that matters. The client matters. All right. Thank y'all for watching, and God bless.